Hey guys, this is Tim from Tim's Electronics Lab and welcome to my first Mailbag video. So to start off, we've got 3 packages here and I've ordered these from banggood.com, parts for my following projects, which I will record a video of too. So I suggest we get started with the biggest one. I already know what's in these packages, and this contains a few items that I've ordered, so let's check them out. I've got connection terminals. I've ordered the one with 3 connection terminals, and I found them reasonably well. They're very good to solder, and the plastic is of good quality. So yeah, and I wanted terminals with 2 connections, so that's why I ordered these. Is my camera out of focusing? Yeah, kind of. Next up, we've got loads of different prototype boards. I ran out of them. Well, I've got 3 smaller ones left. These are the Geek Ride ones. I used to have brown prototyping boards, but the solder pads came loose when they're heated up too much. So let me get one out and check, do a little visual inspection. Yeah, these are much nicer. They feel really good as well. The other ones felt kind of bubbly and they were not even surfaced. So let me get that out of the way. Alright. And next up we've got this one. Those are the serial to USB converters. These are the FTDI 232. Those provide a serial interface, RS232 interface, and you connect them to your computer, so you can use them as a COM port, serial port. These are very handy and they were on sale, so I ordered 3 of them. So yeah. And next up in this package, I think, oh no, we've got the soldering tip cleaner. Let me check if this is empty. Yeah, this one's gone. Alright. Yeah, the soldering tip cleaner. I've got a soldering iron, of course, well, actually soldering station. And the troubles that I'm having with it is that my soldering tip sometimes oxidizes way too much for me to be able to recover it with a wet sponge and solder. So I'm hoping that the brasses that are inside this thing will kind of rip off those oxidation marks, so that the soldering tip is nice and clean. So let me check it out. Let me cut those. There you go. Oh, it feels really good. It's metal. So they included the brass too, of course. The whole point of solid tip cleaner. Yeah, this feels good. This feels really good. So I think I need to expand it a little so it will fit better in the housing. And like this maybe? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's way better. Look. Otherwise the brass will go down in deep, and yeah, that's a bit awkward to reach with a soldering iron. So very handy. I'm going to test it out very soon, of course. So off to the next package. Yeah, this is also one I ordered for a project. Let's open it, and this should be ordered. Yeah, it should be the syringe. So I wanted a syringe in order to squeeze the soldering paste more evenly and more precisely, because the PCB that I will show in just a minute is very tiny. Ooh, there's one inside here. So I want a good tool in order to yeah, spread the solder paste evenly. Well, this is a really tiny one. This is even smaller. And well, this is the smallest one. I think, yeah, this is the smallest hole. And they screw on this like that. And yeah, you press it and then the thing comes out. The description says there is single usage only. Oh, the package itself says 2 for single use only. Those are different sizes too. This is a smaller one, big one, and yeah, those two are equal, and this is the big one, the big boy. And now we should have one left. That's this one, and that should be the solder paste. So let's check it out. Ooh, I didn't cut through my mouth. So yeah, there you go. Solder paste. I've been waiting for this quite some time. Well, the shipping was very fast actually, but I've been planning to do this project for quite some time. So yeah, this is the solder paste that I ordered. Let me check. It's 6337 mixture, 10 cc. Thinking I'm going to test it. Storage condition refrigerator, 0 to 10 degrees. So it's fine if I put it outside. It's freezing outside here in the Netherlands. So let me check how I can. Oh, you need something to push it in there, and then it will exit at. Can you see? No, you can't see it through this one, through this cap. So I need something to push it into the syringe, and use the syringe to spread it. No, my little finger won't work. I'm going to get the PCBs and test one out. So there's the PCB, and I think this should be the right size, the dark green one. Oh wait, maybe we can suck it out. Alright, so oh, lol, it fits inside here, so that's actually very handy. Alright, so I've got some solder paste inside the syringe now. Let me just add a little more. If you look at, you see it's coming. Is the camera focusing now? I think this should be enough. And right on top of the exit of the syringe, so I'm hoping this should be enough. Alright, let's close it off. Well, the rubber seals are very good, because it's very hard to push it in actually. Shit. Oh, it's actually coming all. It's coming. And that is way too much shoulder. Ah, shit. I can't pull it back. Let me get this. That should be enough. A little more on that one will do, I think. Nice. Nice. Alright, so there is some solder on the PCB, as you might be able to see. And I've got my own little reflow oven. This is my tiny little reflow oven. It should be able to get just hot enough in order for the solder to melt. Well, actually I've completely destroyed an Arduino Mega with it. All the plastics were starting to melt, so let me just put this right in the middle. Ah, yes, that's excellent. Perfect fit. Oh shit, it fell off. Yeah, that's good. Let me adjust the temperature. So it says 230 degrees here at the maximum temperature, but that's not correct. I've measured it with my multimeter and it measured 270 degrees. So I think I'm going to put it roughly right here. Then close the door and hopefully there you go. It's starting to heat up. So the oven is being heated from the top and the bottom. And as you are going to see here. So I'm hoping it's evenly enough. There you go. So you can see something. I'm hoping the solder is that's maximum level shit. Is visible. Right now it's not actually melting. So let's increase the temperature a little. And hope for the best. So as you can see right now, the solder is flowing. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but I can see the solder flow into place. And of course the solder mask doing its job. So let me wait a few seconds before I get it out of the oven, in order for every little drip of solder paste to reflow. Alright, so as you can see, the solder has melted and it has reflowed very nicely. And this is a PCB that I'm going to use to read out my energy meter. So we can see our energy usage, and most importantly, how much energy we are actually delivering back to the grid. I think it's very... Oh, the PCB isn't actually that hot. So yeah, that is very nice. So I'll be not soldering the components myself, because as you can see, the components are very tiny. The pictures, the component layouts, there are very tiny ICs and passive and active components. So I won't be doing that, because this is the yeah, kind of like RS232 interface board. Wait. So as you can see, the solder paste has nicely reflowed over the component pads. There's a little bit of solder flux left, but I will use some alcohol in order to clean that up. And the reason for this project is the my energy meter I'd like to read it out. Let me get the components here. I'd like to read it out and log the energy usage data that's on it. And there you go, in focus. I'm not wanting to solder the components on the board myself because they're absolutely tiny. Let me check the focus. Yeah, they're absolutely tiny. These are the, let me get this right, the 0603 package. These are actually capacitors, 1 microfarad at 10 volts, and yeah, they're absolutely tiny. And I'm not in the mood for soldering on the PCB right now. I've ordered 2 more PCBs. Well, the minimum order quantity was 3, so yeah, that you could do the math. So 3 PCBs, a lot of ICs, active passive components from DigiKey, and well, there's even more. I've got a whole box full of components. There you go, and neodymium ring magnets for the 3D printed case. Let me check. Yeah, the focus is good. For the 3D printed case, in order to be able to stick the reader onto the energy meter. So yeah, that a good stable physical connection is being made between the meter and the reader. It uses infrared in order to communicate, because the I think the law states that such devices are not allowed to have some kind of external connection in order to protect possible users against electricity dangers. So let me just put it back in the zip bag. I will continue this project and make videos of it so that you can see the progress, and hopefully I can explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing this, and of course show the end result. I know that something very special is coming at my way. It will be arriving pretty soon, I think in this week or the next week, and I'm very excited about that package, and that's something I will be sharing on this YouTube channel for sure. Please check out the channel. Well, this is actually my first video, so there won't be much on it, but please subscribe in order to stay updated, to don't miss that exciting thing. And it has got something to do with creating objects. That's all I'm gonna say for now, but I'm very excited about it. And feel free to leave a comment on how you, if you liked the video or not, and if you want to see more of these kind of videos. So, thanks for watching and have a good night.